Stop doing your palsy smile at me. Stop showing off your bells.
Bell Survivor 2021. 2022.
Hashtag Bell Survivor.
The saying. It's Bells Awareness Month.
You're the, what's it called when
Hashtag
there's
let
like
your bells out.
when there's a charity and you're like the what's it?
Yeah,
Not the spoke, like the patron.
Patron or the
Patron of the.
no? What's it called? You're an ambassador.
Yes, ambassador of the Bells Foundation, Matthew John Morris Green,
Bells Ambassador 2026.
joining us, Alta Falls keyboardist and Bell Survivor.
Alta Pauls.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
You'd almost pay that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I have to. I was laughing as I was saying, oh dear.
Okay. All right. Are we actually going to do this?
Yeah, we're going to have to leave that pun in for Skippy Annie too.
Well, hello.
Well, hello.
This is Skip the Beat, a 6-monthly podcast loosely based on music.
Yes. Yeah.
Welcome back to season 17, episode 1.
We started 2026 with such high hopes.
We did. We're like, we could get
And-
this to be a fortnightly podcast if we're
Yeah.
on.
And now we're bi-monthly now, all of a
It's
sudden.
just, well, this is our third for the year, right?
Well, I think so. I think that's what you said, yeah.
Okay.
Just terrible form from us.
Mm.
But it's good to be back.
It is. We've definitely skipped some beats.
Oh,
Should we
dear.
start again?
Oh,
This is
dear.
what happens when
Oh, dear.
you consistently,
okay.
like when you're the person who tries to get a podcast off the ground and you continually get messages, no, I can't come tonight. Or lies. Lies and scandals.
Well,
and lies.
no, if we are being honest, it is always me who cancels a record. I don't think you've ever cancelled one, have you? I don't think so.
Don't know.
Yeah.
But you haven't we haven't. We've just
We haven't
been flat
cancelled
out.
any recently. We're going to get into why we haven't recorded.
Yeah, we
There's
are.
been some stuff going down.
There has been a lot of stuff. So welcome everyone. Skip the Beat, a podcast loosely based on music. My name's Matt, and I'm joined every week, every episode, every couple of months, whenever we sit down and do this, by the other half of the pod, Katie. Welcome.
Thank you. It's very good to be here.
I was going to have a sip of my wine.
As established. What's been happening for you,
Mate.
since we last caught up?
Oh, what hasn't
You had a
been
moon
happening?
boot on in our last record, I think.
I did. My ankle's
Yeah.
all good. I made sure I wore shoes tonight so I don't do foot modelling. World's fattest feet.
Showing off your mobility there.
Yeah, just look at that.
skiting.
Look at that. I can get it to almost there now before it does the little tweaks, the little twinge. So that could be there, 6 months apparently. I'm like, perfect. But yeah, broke my ankle. It's all fixed. Back to walking now, and I'm sort of past that phase where you think about the fearfulness of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you feel stable again.
So yeah, it doesn't even cross my mind.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's great. 3 months. It has been. Life has just been. Well, life's busy for everyone, and it's just a different type of busy for everyone. But it has been full of. There's been family stuff. There's been work stuff. There's been a bunch of music stuff, which I'll get into a little bit later as well. But yeah, it's a busy start to the year for our little family. We've got quite a few birthdays all jam-packed into between March and my beautiful wife next week, June. And then it sort of just peters out for a little while. No, been good. How about yourself?
Well, I guess recently, more on exciting news before I get to the trauma of the last 10 weeks of my life.
You don't have a brace on.
You can see my hand.
You're going to get to that.
I'll get to that.
Okay.
Most exciting thing I've done recently, which otherwise we would have recorded a couple of weeks ago, is I've just been in Tassie hiking for 9 days. Some of the most epic views I've ever seen in my life. But it was all made a little bit more complicated by the fact that 10 and a half weeks ago, I had a crash on my bicycle and absolutely destroyed my left thumb. So ruptured ligament, ruptured muscle, basically needed a full reconstruction of this bottom joint here.
Basically just the skin holding it there, right? Like, that's all it was.
Yeah.
Like,
There was still some other muscles, but yeah, it was fairly loosely able to flop away from my hand if you pushed in the right spot. It was really gross when the hand therapist did that ligament test and I saw my thumb just sliding away at an angle that a thumb ought not slide away at. So I had to have surgery to repair that because the nature of the injury was that it would never have healed itself naturally. Like both of us with our ankle ligaments, luckily all that stuff the ligaments find their little ends and they heal up in time. So 6 weeks ago, I had surgery with the plan in mind that I needed to be able to hike in Tassie. So it was all the timing with my surgeon to figure out, and he was happy for me to go. But yes, only just yesterday with my hand therapist came out of the splint. So I've been in a splint for 10 weeks. And I wasn't able to drive for about 5 of those weeks. So life has been a bit of a nightmare at times. I've discovered lots of things that you can't do when you don't have two functional thumbs. Yeah. So I thought it would be nice for you to see him without the splint, and it might be
just noticed now.
It might be a little that's my big scar there. It might be a little might be nice for you to know that you're not the only sausage finger on the pod, because
it still looks,
that guy is
that's
just
still
nasty.
It's still half the size of if we're going to compare.
It looks pretty minging to me, and I'm having a lot of troubles. It's still got very limited movement in it, so it'll be many, many more months before I can do anything functional with it.
2 quick questions, so we don't have thumb episode.
Yeah.
Painful to move.
This top joint, absolute agony, like it can't go any further. And this one's just sort of stiff, that joint. Yeah. So the actual surgery joint's not feeling too bad.
Okay. It's just that top one for some reason.
Yeah, because it's been immobilised for so long. It's just apparently bogged up with scar tissue. And so,
okay. So that leads to my next question is, that sounds like a very painful batch of sessions with a physio or exercise physiologist coming up.
Yeah, the OT I'm working with. Yeah. So it'll be... There's not a lot they can do on it for another about 6 weeks, because for this joint to be fully healed and the ligament to be knitted back into the bone, they say about 12 weeks. Oh. So it's just gentle mobilisations at the moment, which hurt enough. But yeah, it's a full 12 weeks before I can even start thinking about doing anything functional. So that'll be 4 months after the actual injury, and then it could be another 6 months after that before I feel this hand feels like this one. So terrible injury, just slid out on my bike on a roundabout, landed, my entire body weight must have gone through the thumb. But very lucky it wasn't worse, but in some ways I wish I'd just broken my leg or broken my arm, because it would have been fixed in half the time. A tenth of the time, because this will be a long time coming. So so a lot of that, I wasn't in a very good headspace for a lot of that, so we didn't record. Everything was just a bit tricky for me. But I can pretty much have a workaround for most things now. But I won't be able to ride my bike for a great many more months.
Might allow you to get back into some podcasting.
Yeah.
So that requires a lot of thumb work.
Theoretically, we should have nothing but time, because I'm not spending 17 hours on my bike every week.
We should have been doing daily podcasts.
We should have.
So Tassie, thumb, what else has been happening?
There's the very sad realisation also to do with the thumb that I haven't been able to do all that flute practice that I'd been doing.
You got
just
so
devastating.
Good. You looked at it. You got to look at it even closer. Did you touch it? I
touched it that one time.
Yeah.
I was just moments away from getting back into it, and then this had to happen. Yeah.
Dang it.
I want you to tell a story before I do. I've got some apologies to offer from our podcast 10 weeks ago.
I feel like
none of our regular
No,
I don't think so. I don't think any of them are aimed.
I think you can.
Oh, do you think there was one aimed at you?
I don't know. It just normally is. There's some shit pun or something. Like
no, there was one thing that, and I only know because I've written these notes weeks ago. It's not something that I recall at all happening at the time, but I wrote some notes when we were doing the edit. We couldn't remember what the ball was called that was used in Quidditch. And then we did a fact check on ourselves. It is a quaffle. We found that out.
Quaffle, yep.
And I didn't call it Quidditch. I actually called it Quizzitch at the time as well. So not the biggest Harry Potter buff.
That's your Harry Potter trivia night right there. Quizzitch.
I remember I had gone to a G-Flip gig as well, and this is a stupid correction that means nothing to anyone other than I want to be accurate. The Beaches was an amazing all-women's band that supported G-Flip at that gig, and I said they were from California for some reason, but they're Canadian, and I don't know why.
They would be furious.
They would be absolutely furious. Yeah. No one wants to identify as an American at the moment unless they absolutely have to. So, sorry to our American listeners.
Okay.
And then the major apology that I need to make is I can't remember if it was in Shit Pun of the Week or just in general conversation. I didn't know who Bill Withers was. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Was that? Yeah.
That was the duck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
You put it in the microwave till it's Bill Withers.
Yeah. And I.
How do you make a duck good as soul or something?
Yeah. You don't need to tell it again. But the apology. Well, and the apology and the correction to myself is we were looking at Bill Withers during the edit, and it's not only that I didn't know who Bill Withers was, it's that I found out Bill Withers actually wrote like 5 of my favourite songs of all time.
He's right up there when it goes.
Apparently he is. Ain't No Sunshine, Grandma's Hands, Lean on Me, Lovely Day, Just the Two of Us. Like absolute bangers. And so I would say as a musical person, I'm going to call that a musical gap in knowledge. It's not a gap in knowledge, but yeah, I think you were right to look at me like I was an idiot when I didn't understand
that. And so
that.
now, if I told that joke again for the first time, now that you understand who Bill Withers, would it have a slightly different...
Yeah, I mean, it was still shit, but yeah.
That's the whole point of
it. Yeah. Would it have made me laugh, though, or just sort of... I don't know.
Okay, all right.
But I do remember when we looked it up, I was like, oh, that seems super embarrassing that I didn't know didn't know who Bill Withers was.
You have artists or bands.
Doesn't happen to you. It only happens to me.
It's happened to me plenty of times.
I don't think with musicians it has, though. in general life, you've got some gaps, but in music, you're pretty tight.
Tupperware.
Yeah. So that was the apologies and corrections that I had to make, all to do with me. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you can.
Looks a little bit more bare in here than last time you were here.
Oh yes.
Not that anyone watching on YouTube can see, but more around that corner there used to be to the roof rows of boxes. The shed finally got finished, and
beautiful.
I was able to move a lot of stuff down here, out of here, and just out of the insides of my house into proper storage. And I bought a workbench tool chest thing, and I'm like, I don't even know what
Matt's got a place for all his tools now.
Yeah, and also just a place to workbench, like for all the building
all
and
the
carpentry
crafts.
I do, for all the handyman Aussie dad things I'll be doing around this house.
I'm looking forward to bringing my power tools over to use your workbench.
It's got electricity in it. We're set. I've got lights, PowerPoints. I can charge my drills.
I might actually move in there if interest rates keep rising.
Yeah, mate.
So these boxes that are still in here, are they still to go, or are they ones that have to stay?
No, they're ones that have to stay. I can't move. They're just the ones that house like all the mixer and cables and things like that. So I've just got to work out. I might be getting a little cupboardy, shelfy
something
thing
nice to.
But we'll see. We don't need to go into that on the pod. So yeah, Shed Town. Music Chat, which is it only started this year, and we've only had 2 other episodes, but. My eldest kid, Asher, started learning the French horn this year and got into the junior band at school. He's absolutely loving it.
Yeah.
Absolutely loving it. I almost owe him an apology because Asher's that type of person that can get fixated on something for about 3 minutes and it's like proper fixation and then it just gets left. Mm-hmm. And out of all the instruments, I was thinking, I probably think like piano or at least percussion's probably something that's going to be better suited because you've got 3 minutes on a snare drum, then 3 minutes on a timpani, and then you've got enough to...
Got some options.
You've got some options. I really don't think a French horn where there's just 3 little buttons, valves. But he's absolutely loving it. He's killing it at school. He's getting a little bit of extra tuition on the weekend from a friend of ours, and he's got his very first little concert tomorrow, which I'm heading to. So yeah, that's little music chat from within the fam. He's absolutely loving it.
He's got some beautiful tone for a tiny kid playing a big horn.
Yeah.
He has, and his pitch is incredible, which is inherited, I suspect.
Makes me proud even tonight when he was doing his thing. He's like, Dad, it just sounds like this is sharp. And I'm like, it is, mate, so let's tune it. And I'm like, well done.
That's ridiculous.
So
absolutely
well done.
ridiculous that he would know that.
Why does that sound sharp? And I'm like, you've even picked the right.
Yeah.
You haven't gone flat.
Yeah.
So well done. Proud dad moment.
Yeah, I'm going to see him in concert in a couple of weeks. I can't get to tomorrow's, but I'm very excited.
That's going to be good.
Yep.
So French horn.
I got a story. It's a quick one.
Okay.
It's something that I couldn't believe happened to me, and the reason it's in pod chat is because it happened on my way home from our last pod record. So I was expecting to tell you this story 2 months ago.
Do I not know this?
I don't believe so. I don't think I've told you this story.
Okay.
Maybe I did. I wrote it down thinking that I would just tell you this. It's stupid. It's a dumb thing. It's nothing important in the scheme of life. But I left your house after our last pod record, and it was late because we edited into the night, I believe. Mm-hmm. I have a habit of, since I dated my partner Emma, she would always put the GPS on everywhere we went, even if it was exactly where she knew where she was going.
Oh, please tell me
I
didn't address in and you started driving to the city.
No, it's worse than that.
Okay. You realised when you were at the Gold Coast?
There was no, I did, so it was just late and I thought, I'm just going to drive home. I'm not going to put my GPS on. I did like 2 turns from here and somehow I took a wrong turn between my house and your house and I ended up I have no idea somewhere in that little haven of streets around Brownie Street, somewhere in there. And I just kept turning and think, surely I'm going to pop out onto a road that I recognise sometime soon. Didn't do. Had to pull over and Google Maps my way out of your suburb. And I was laughing so hard and I was trying to estimate how many times I would have driven to either your house or your parents' house, which is like 1 block away. Yeah. In the history of our friendship, how many times I would have driven that. And I found a way to get myself like, this does not happen to other people.
This is really good because we know, because usually when it comes to directions, you're really good. like this,
I'm faultless.
It might come as a shock. But
yeah, the problem with this story is how believable it is. That's the actual problem with this story.
Everyone thinks I would be sitting here being shocked right now. I'm just like, naturally.
Yeah, I got lost 2 blocks from your house.
Did you get home before your battery ran out?
It was the weirdest feeling. I was like, where am I? And I just kept turning corners and I was not popping out on any road.
What I want to know is how many times you did the Pack Street, Woggle Street.
Yeah, thinking I was going to get out. I couldn't tell you where I was, but I was just laughing in my car.
Very good.
Couldn't wait to tell you that happened
great.
to me. So that's what happened to me on the way home from our last pod record.
Is that your from the pouch for later?
Yeah, just pretend I didn't tell it. Yeah.
Okay.
So music chat.
Music chat. Now, it's an absolute gig palooza combined, but I think I only take about 5 gigs.
Yep.
Where you've had 13 or something?
I've had 11, but one of them was a festival, so there was like 6 bands. So yeah, I've seen a lot of bands since we last recorded.
So I'm trying to think of the best time efficient way to do this because I think all but one I was at with you. I think
all but one,
like my 5.
Oh, yes. You're yeah,
I think
I was going to say.
4 of them I was with.
Sorry, I don't know why. I was aggressive then.
You?
All but one.
You were there?
I've been to way more than
you weren't at any gigs.
Yes, you've been to only one gig that I wasn't at.
Okay.
Yeah, so you talk about that.
So I talk about that and then
pass
it over to you and then I can be like, was there? like for the 4
Sure.
times?
Yeah, or you can
it's
do all
good.
the ones we were at together and then I can just do my extras.
Then
However.
maybe just go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1,
Yeah.
and then you'll finish off.
Yeah, sure.
We could do whatever. You could do 2 to my
There's
1.
no rules. There's 0 rules here.
Okay,
Yeah.
so one that I went to without you was I saw Boy and Bear.
Yep.
They were at the River Stage in Brisbane, their biggest headline show ever that they've done in Brisbane.
Amazing.
It was incredible, as you would expect. And, it was the sound, the mix. I normally like to stand at the River Stage near where the sound desk is, kind of central there.
Yep.
And for an outdoor gig, it was just amazing sound. It was a great night. Jen and I went. Nathaniel and his wife Chrissy went. It was an amazing gig. We got invited to go because we're working. We'll get to it in music chat, but someone we're working with in the industry invited us along. Jess and her husband does the sound for Boy and Bear, so it was really great to.
Free tickets must be
Free
nice.
tickets was very nice. What made it even extra special was a couple of surprises they threw in the night.
Yes.
And the only guest we've had on the pod
Friend
so
of the
far,
pod.
friend of the pod, Stu Larson. He knows Boy and Bear. He's toured with them. He plays and does gigs with a few of the members in that band. And he had a little. Well, for us, it was a surprise. But
Surprise
just a little,
cameo?
He's going to come up and
Yep.
sing a beautiful harmony to Wicked Game by
Yeah.
Chris Isaac.
Yep.
Is that Chris Isaac? Did I get that right?
Yep.
Phenomenal, flawless. It was fantastic. And then it's not Baker Boy. There was another special guest. Oh, why have I got Baker Boy in my head?
Yeah, I saw
my gosh.
him play at Lefties last year, and it is Boo Seeker. You're trying to say.
Yes, Boo Seeker, thank you. Got the B right. So Boo Seeker came out as well. That energy just lifted. But yeah, great gig. The River Stage is such an amazing venue.
Yeah, I used to really not like it, but the last few things I've been there, I've loved. Yeah,
And
I've
Boy
really
and Bear,
enjoyed
the thing
it.
about them is they literally just stand behind their microphone and like there's not much movement, but somehow they're still able to capture it was a really good crowd response. Great night.
Yep.
It was great.
One of Emma's favourite bands, and she said it's the best she's ever seen them by
Yep,
far.
okay. I remember ran
Loved
into
it.
her.
Yeah.
Yep. Did she tell you I had to buy her a Dagwood dog?
He did. Yes, she did.
It's like you've planned that very well.
Oops, I don't have my wallet here.
Whoops.
Oops, oopsie daisy.
No, it was good.
Very good.
So yes, okay. So you do 2 gigs now.
I do too. I'll do the festival I went to
Okay.
first. Well, it wasn't a festival. It was Bernard Fanning's show at South Bank in the sort of courtyardy area at South Bank, but had just a massive lineup of support acts. So had Georgia Mooney, Troy and Jem Casadale, Paper Kites, and Casey Chambers, all supporting just his show. So it was like a normally priced ticket, $120 or something. And we saw, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 essentially like iconic Australian acts.
Across an afternoon and evening.
Yeah. And it started at I think like 2 p.m. And it was just epic from start to finish. It was so
Amazing.
good. I've seen Casey Chambers so many times
She's
now.
up there.
Especially so many times this year. Paper Kites, it was my first time ever seeing them. Loved the gig. Bit boring for me, like a bit. But the sound is just exceptional. The songwriting is exceptional. Troy and Jem Casadale were super cute together. They sort of just did song for song of their own stuff.
That's a father-daughter
Father-daughter, yes.
artist. Country. Troy's been around for decades.
Yeah, Jem's starting to make some huge moves. She's actually got...
Should be early 20s, I'd say.
She's supporting someone else soon that I'm seeing, I think, but I can't remember who it is right now. Great songwriter and great performer. Following her on the socials. She's playing at Black Day Out, which I'm going to as well at the Princess.
Yep.
Yeah. Georgia Mooney is hilarious, and I always love her, Australian singer-songwriter. But yeah, great gig. The notable thing at that gig was from about 2 p.m, we're not sure if it was South Bank people or some external sound lighting AV team or something. But for the first time ever in my experience of going to either an outdoor festival or an outdoor gig, there were drones flying around the crowd. And it was terrifying because you would hear this like, and then something would like fly across the stage, and it was happening all afternoon, and it scared the crap out of me a number of times, and it was a bit annoying, and we're like, what is this? What's going on? And about 2 songs into Bernard Fanning's set, he just made his band stop and he said, I don't know who's responsible for this, but if I hear one more fucking drone, I'm getting off the stage. And he was just ropeable. And we all, of course, were just like,
cheering.
Oh, thank God someone has said it. And then they disappeared.
Good.
So we don't know.
So he has the clout. He has the pull.
Yeah, it was his show. So, and it must, I don't know if someone from his team had organised it. They were trying to get footage, but it was really, really intrusive.
9 a.m. the next morning, Bernard's like, so where's all that amazing footage that you promised
Yeah, where's
me?
all the footage for my socials? Yeah, super intrusive though. But and it wasn't from like a punter in the crowd. It was something pro that
That's
was
the thing
happening.
with drones that annoys me is just the sound.
Yeah.
Like, did you know this is? I'm jumping ship here. Like
Yeah,
I
go for it.
normally don't. But did you?
You're normally so focused.
Did you watch a lot of the Winter Olympics? And did you notice how much you heard it in that? Like when they're going down like it's great, but you just hear the
Yeah, I did notice that.
Like, will drones get to a point where they're silent? Surely. Anyway, Mick, let's move on. Another gig? Okay, you go.
Oh, so it's 2. The other gig I saw
yep.
was Meg Mac. She did a bunch of really intimate shows, releasing a new
Phenomenal
album.
artist.
Oh, God, it was the best I've ever seen her. It was at the Powerhouse. It was the coolest little setup. She is just
She's up
sensational.
there, right? Like,
she's right up there, mate.
Right up there when it comes to Australian female voices.
She's a very, very powerful vocalist.
Yeah.
Like, powerful is the word. It's not so much that she's got... It's not so much that she's got the best range. I mean, she does. She's got an extraordinary range, but she's got the most powerful, gutsy vocals.
Danielle, her sister.
Yes, still singing
with
backing.
her?
She had another woman also singing backing vocals with her. But yeah, it wasn't with a full band. There was bits and pieces of track and instruments coming in and out, but it was very stripped back.
Lovely.
Very cool. Yeah, very, very cool. Okay. We played Pass the Parcel in the middle of the show. It was hilarious. Like, it was just such a unique... Yeah, it was a really interesting show. Okay. She's doing another round of shows for this tour, but unfortunately no more in Queensland. So if anyone's down south and you can get on board, I would highly recommend. It's the It's My Party tour, and it's very, very cool. Yeah. You go. One for you.
We saw an amazing artist at the Black Bear Lodge, sold out. She is someone I've only really come across and started listening to the last couple of months. And she opened for Ed Sheeran. That was kind of her big, not break. She was
She's been working hard for a long time.
Yes, but probably the biggest opportunity she got to date was she opened for Ed Sheeran's last tour here in Australia. And so it's Mia Ray, M-I-A, and then W-R-A-Y, Mia Ray. Saw her at the Black Bear Lodge. You were there.
I was there.
Fantastic. Sold out. I think she played 2 nights. I think the second night was almost sold out as well. If not, it probably got there. But we went night number 1. Amazing voice, amazing band. And I will say this, I am not a fan of the Black Bear Lodge when it comes to sound. It was really, really good.
It was really good.
It turned me around and went, oh, you can actually sound good in this venue.
She's brought in something to do with her team because it's been a bit off the last few times we've been there.
They had the sound, and this is, again, we can, probably not this week, but at some point when we talk about music stuff, we're talking a lot more at the moment about what it looks like and what the pros and cons are of, obviously, when you travel and gig with a sound person and they take their own desk and everything's just saved. Yeah. And there's heaps we can talk about that later.
Yeah.
But they had their own sound guy that came in and bought their own desk, and I think that is why the sound was just so much better.
Her vocals were really stunning. Like, it's a deceptively difficult thing she does with her voice. It's incredible. Beautiful songwriter, excellent banter. That's probably what I appreciated the most. Yep. I loved the personality of it. And as much as sound can be, I was going to say, as much as sound can be difficult at Black Bear, it does create a really lovely atmosphere when it's a nice, intimate show like that. So very
Mia
cool.
Ray, perfect.
Yeah, get on board with her. It's very easy to listen to.
Yep.
And very, very cool. I went to a show at a little venue called the Mirabel Ministries at West End, country artist called Emily Lubitz, and it was very cool. And I went to that gig because, as we all know, I'm a cowgirl. So
we did find out you're a cowgirl.
had to happen. We had to go.
It's like an epiphany.
Really cute venue in
Cowgirl.
West End, though. It's so nice. I know that a lot of West End venues have been closing, but there's still a lot of real gems there for that small size space. And yeah, I've been following Mirrorball on the social since then, and yeah, they do a lot of really cool stuff at that venue. Did you come to Sam Buckingham with me? No. Lefties, so this will be my second one. Went to Sam Buckingham, who we've spoken about a few times this pod. I think she tours prolifically.
She normally has her gigs on another Falls gig night.
She does a few times that's happened, yes. So she played Lefties, which would have to have been her biggest Brisbane crowd.
Okay.
It's the biggest crowd I've ever. She used to play for years. I only ever saw her at the old Junk Bar, which was less than 100. Like 60 people, I think, would have been
when it was at Ashgrove.
That old venue. So it looked like a very full room at Lefties. I didn't do a head count. But yeah, she's been on an amazing tour around Australia. She's a completely independent, self-managed, self-funded, get some funding through Patreon. Just doing the thing. She's supported a lot of big bands. I think she supported Josh Pike, Kate Miller-Heidke. But she's, an exceptional storyteller, an exceptional folk songwriter. So right up my alley. Right up my alley.
Right there.
So that was Sam Buckingham, which was super cool. And you should follow her, spelled as it sounds, Sam Buckingham. All one word. You go. What have you been
while
to?
we're on the topic of Black Bear, we saw another gig there of an artist that we discovered randomly one night in West End at a bar we played our very first gig in. It was called the Tongue and Groove Bar.
Doesn't exist anymore.
Say no more. And we stumbled in just one night. We wanted to randomly go back there. I think we went into the city and then had dinner or something.
We saw her before we played there.
Oh, it was before?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe we went to check out the venue.
I can't remember.
And we went downstairs and there was this artist just playing a mixture of her own originals and covers, and just we straight away were like, this is our jam. You are talented.
Yep.
And since then, her career has been in music.
Yep.
And she is one of the artists that I am still to this day baffled that she is not more successful than she is, because she's
not more widely known.
Yeah,
I guess.
She is a talent and a half, and she's a double talent. And her name's Anna Weatherup. She was on The Voice probably 10 years ago now.
Yeah, a long time ago.
And the same year that, because it was brutal that she was up against in the battle they do, up against Vera Blue.
Yes.
Which her name then was Celia Pavey, I think.
It was, yes.
And I thought, this is a brutal battle because you are both brilliant. And I don't know how you like it.
And Vera Blue's gone on to have a very large career.
Yeah, she has.
Since that show.
Yeah. Anna Weatherup, we saw her at Black Bear Lodge. We've seen her plenty of times.
Dozens of times, probably.
Just amazing. I don't know what it is. There's just something with the resonance of her voice.
Yep.
The way that she's very Aussie, and just got to go. Like, this is great. I love her. Always have, always will. Great night.
To me, she's one of those artists that to me is like Missy Higgins, where you are so relaxed because you just know everything that comes out of her mouth's going to be perfect.
Yeah.
So pitch-wise, like it's just so... Yeah, she's just great. It is. And I don't know if she played like an hour set or something, because she was double headlining with Amy V, who was a great singer-songwriter that I'd never really followed.
I don't even think it was an hour.
Maybe it was only 40.
Definitely wasn't more.
Yeah, because they were double headlining, and all up it was maybe only an hour and a half. Hey, so and we like it's Black Bear Lodge, so we're standing up. I'm getting a bit old. Bit long in the tooth for a stand all night gig, but I do it when I love someone.
Stool.
Only at the start. No, we stood after for her, didn't we?
No, we took the
did we drag our stools over?
We did.
Okay, so I remember thinking
we could listen to this for another 3 hours.
It felt like she'd been singing for 22 seconds.
I know you're an active listener on the pod, and I was just devastated. You didn't do anything off your very, very first EP. I'm like, come on,
Devo, that we didn't hear. We didn't hear a. Yeah. We lived
just got to slow down.
We lived off her. We absolutely lived off her first EP.
Yeah. And then the one that has
it.
like Unconditional and whatever that album is. Just so good.
Such a great songwriter.
Yeah.
And it is. It's proof that there's so much more to the music industry than talent.
Yeah.
There's so much more to it because you can't get someone more talented. She's the whole deal.
She's as good as you'll get.
Yep.
And it just...
Absolutely.
Yeah. It just...
Yeah.
Anna, I'll see you every time you're in Brisbane. Where if I can
100%.
get there, I'll be there.
Yeah, if I've been in Brisbane and not had something else already booked, I've been to every show she's ever done. I think we've only missed one. Unless I was overseas.
We went in. Remember when we saw her in the Valley Mall? She was busking in that little coffee shop.
Yeah.
I was like, we just went in to see her then.
We went to see her busking because we wanted to buy a copy. I remember going in to buy a copy of her CD because she didn't have any at the gig, or we reached out online or something. So we literally went into the Valley to hand her $15 cash because we were so desperate because that was the only way you could have that music. Yeah.
Good.
We love Anna Weatherup.
Good.
We do. Next on my list was Gordy, which was amazing. I saw Gordy at... We're going to see Chloe Parch there. It's the same venue.
It is. You've confirmed it?
Yeah.
It is the same?
Yeah.
Good. You can drive that night. I don't know where it is.
Yeah.
Wollongabba.
Yep.
Yep.
Gordy, who I saw supporting David Gray earlier this year, and that is why...
You went?
That is why we went. And, it was amazing. Gordy is incredible. Also, aside from being a musician, is a doctor. So
sure.
Yeah. No, Gordy, Gordi.
Okay.
Not lacking in brains or talent. That is for sure. That was a cute little gig. Probably the most biggest name, famous gig I went to was Josh Groban.
Oh, that's right. You did too.
So that's been since we last recorded.
Was Anna just sitting there like this?
Anna was worshipped at the throne. Anna told me, Skippy Annie told me that I had to say he was right up there. She turned to me mid-set and said, when you're talking about Groban on the pod, you've got to say he was right up there. And
that was Entertainment Centre?
No, that was at QPAC.
Oh, QPAC.
At the Lyric,
of course it would be.
Yeah.
The Lyric Theatre? Not even the concert hall?
Oh, maybe it was the concert hall.
Okay.
I can't remember.
Somewhere there.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It might have been the concert hall.
Okay. Full orchestra and stuff? Just backing track?
Track just stood there with a boombox. No, not an orchestra, but a decent-sized band, and he had a local gospel choir with him as well.
Of course he has. He has been around a while.
Yeah.
How old is he?
I don't know. He started when he was super young, though. He sang with Celine Dion when he was like 18, didn't he, or something?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I feel as long as I've known your sister, which is longer than I've known you, longer than you've known me.
The Groban's been around.
The Groban has been there. It's been Keith Green and Josh Groban. That's the Anna Wallace. Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh Groban, Keith Green, the Bee Gees. That's the Anna Wallace triangle.
The triangle. The Trinity. Yes. He also invited out the gospel choir he had it was just rad. It was just he's so cool, but he's also the biggest dorky geek you've ever seen in your life. It's the most magical combination for a performer. He also invited out Australian, now what show was she on? I don't know if it was The Voice or...
Anna Weatherup?
I think it was The Voice. No, he invited out Taryn Stokes, who won The Voice 2023 maybe? I can't remember how many years ago.
Sure.
But she was phenomenal. So he let her sing her latest single. So he gave the stage to her, which is incredibly generous. And then they sang together. I'm going to say they sang the prayer together, but I might be wrong.
Anna will tell you.
Yeah, it's something I should remember because it was phenomenal. And I've been following her on the socials ever since. And yeah, she is just killing it all over the place, doing really interesting gigs. Yeah. You give us one.
Okay, well, speaking of sharing the stage, the most recent gig we went to, amazing. We've seen her before, and we saw her at the Princess Theatre, and I still don't understand why it wasn't sold out and packed to the rafters.
Yeah.
Katie Tunstall.
Yeah, a little blast from the past.
Right there.
20-year anniversary tour of Eye to the Telescope, which was her breakthrough album, her debut album.
Yep.
Katie Tunstall, the most interesting thing to me about her is that she didn't get her record deal till she was 31. So she's one of those artists that's given lots of people hope over the years.
You just didn't want to leave it much later than that, would you?
You wouldn't want to be much older than that. We saw her for the first time at the zoo a long, long time ago. And
it was...
it
was a while ago, wasn't it? Yeah.
It would have been when that album was new, so it could have been 18 years ago or something. And at that time, she was still playing with all her looping pedals and stuff, which I was interested that she's not doing anymore in her live set. So she just played with a band. Did you realise when we saw her that her drummer was Jimmy Barnes' son?
No.
Jackie, yeah. I only knew that
That's
after
Barnes'
the fact.
son?
Yeah, Jimmy Barnes' son.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool.
So his other son. Because isn't Jimmy Barnes' son David
Campbell? Yeah, so he's Jimmy's son with his current wife.
With his current wife, yes.
Yeah, so full sibling to Mahalia Barnes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jackie, that was cool. And there was... And what was the name of the woman? This is terrible that we can't remember her name.
This is why I chose Katie next, was sharing a stage, and I've completely forgotten...
I've forgotten her name too, and that's terrible. We'll flash it up.
We will flash that out
in the edit.
If you're watching on YouTube, it'll probably flash up on the screen here.
But an amazing Australian guitarist
in the ARIA charts.
Yeah,
and great guitarist.
Oh, solid guitarist. I'd seen her play with Kate Sobrano a few times. She's been playing in her band for a little while now, but has just released her debut solo album. And Katie Tunstall did the same thing Groban did, gave her the stage. And she was, and Katie Tunstall turned to her at one point and said, "You're the best guitarist I've ever had in one of my bands." Like, it was,
and she wouldn't beat around the bush with that.
She was quite obviously enamored with her when she would
do
solo
her own
or
current single that was out as well. So it gave her the stage to do that, and they just sang harmonies and great.
Yeah, it was super cool.
And just a tight band, and they said they'd only had 2 rehearsals.
Yeah.
So and she played for a solid hour and a half. Like, it was a long set.
It was nearly 2 hours. It was huge.
Yeah, just under 2 because it was the full album.
Yeah.
And then they came back and their encore was about 8 songs.
Yeah.
So, brilliant.
Yeah, it was super
And Princess
cool.
Theatre, I love that venue.
Yeah, and we were in the front. We were in the front on the barrier.
We were
the biggest fans ever, right on the front, on the barricade.
And also Support was a band that we've been following for a long time, and that I actually didn't get to say hi to them. But we saw them for the very first time at Easterfest, which used to be the big gospel festival up in Toowoomba.
Yeah, Australian Gospel Music Festival.
I met them for the very first time, back in, I remember, 7 days, so 18 years ago.
Yep.
And Jermaine sisters.
Yeah.
So 3 sisters from Adelaide. Again, just right up your alley because it's kind of folk country.
Yeah,
pop.
I loved their set so much. They just did an acoustic set.
3-part harmony and everything, and just everything's in the pocket.
Yeah,
they're great.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was. I haven't seen them for so long that, and I've listened to them, not actively for the last couple of years, I must admit. So that was a set where every song I heard, I was like, I haven't heard this before. Because I'm like, oh geez, that's been good on you for writing new material. Because
they've been pumping stuff out.
I haven't seen them since we would have seen them at the Black Bear Lodge all those years ago.
Yeah. That was a long time ago.
But Georgia, Clara, and Ella.
Yes.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, very cool. Or probably as big as Josh Groban, bigger probably. I forgot I saw Mumford & Sons as well.
Yes, you did. You did.
Yeah, and that was...
That was your first time seeing them?
No.
You were at the River Stage.
Yeah. I've seen them a couple of times before. And I remember the second time I saw them at the River Stage, I remember saying, I never need to see this band again, because every song was just 4 on the floor. Yeah, and it got really tiresome to me the last time I saw them. But I went along, and I've been my love for Mumford has been reignited. There was some different stuff going on. It was just a tidy show. It was a very tidy show. Supported by Folk Bitch Trio, who I've wanted to see for the longest time as well. 3 women, just unbelievable musicians. I was a little bit disappointed in their stage presence. I don't think they didn't seem to hold the entertainment centre the way I've seen some support acts hold that volume of crowd. But can't fault the music. Like, it was just, it was very cool. Yeah, very good.
Okay.
And I think there's only one left on my list that we went to together.
We did, and it was the night before Katie Tunstall. We went and saw a local Adelaide artist who I stumbled across a year and a half ago, and sadly I missed seeing her live last time she was in Brisbane because I had something on, and then we added another gig. But yeah, I've been following her a lot. There's a couple of her songs that are in my proper playlist, it takes a lot to get in my playlist of songs that I'm I love.
Bangers
these.
for you. Yep.
Absolute bangers. And Adelaide artist Alexia, we saw her at the Triffid, and very much 2 words to describe her: diva pop.
Yeah.
And am I correct? Yeah, diva pop. Great. She was supported by Holly Hebe, Holly Hebe?
Yep.
I was going to say Hebe. Hebe.
I don't know how it's pronounced, but I've been pronouncing it Hebe. I think
I've
it might
always
be
said
Hebe,
Holly
actually.
Hebe and always thought, is it Hebe?
I think it might be Hebe. I'm not sure. Yeah. Pronounced H-E-B.
Okay.
She was also fantastic.
She was great. And we realised she could play the piano quite well. And
can play.
Yeah, can play. And not during the songs. She'd do these amazing things. She's like, now I'm going to do this song. And I'm like...
And then the track would kick in and you wouldn't hear it at all.
Come on, dude. What you've just done is ridiculous. Okay, Holy Health God.
Just sit down and play some more of that.
Yeah. Great.
All ages show, which was interesting.
Yep. And just very much diva. If you just think the glitter, the sparkles, she's got her niche and her audience and her sound and her... she's... it was a super young crowd. I've never been to a show with such a young crowd, and it was really interesting because people aren't buying tickets to gigs. Yeah, I want to say that while it was all ages, I still think 90% of that crowd there was under the age of 25.
Yeah, it was super young. Super young. And I did find that interesting because they would be people that are suffering the most in a cost of living. And so to see that many people at a show, she's doing something right. Yeah.
And the Triffid.
Yeah.
I want to play that.
Yeah. You may well be.
Might be.
May well happen.
Is that Gig Palooza done? That was 45 minutes of the air.
Mate, that's so much music chat. Do you know who's releasing new music while we're asleep tonight? For the first time in 7 years?
Who?
Sarah Bareilles.
Oh.
Is dropping a single on the 3rd in America, so that'll happen tonight. So if Sarah Bareilles tours, there's not an amount of money I won't pay to go to that gig. Her? No.
Oh,
she's only been to Australia once, and she played at the... What's that venue we love that starts with a T?
The Triffid?
No, Tivoli.
Was I there?
No, we weren't there.
I wasn't at the Tivoli?
Well, I wasn't there. I don't believe
No, I have not seen her.
No, I'm devastated that I haven't. So I don't know that she'll ever tour internationally.
Oh, she will.
Yeah, I thought if there's a new song coming out, must mean there's an album, must mean there'll be a tour. Yeah. So that's music chat.
That is music chat, Gig Palooza.
Unfortunately, that's what happens to the pod when we don't record because...
Well, for you, that's a lot of gigs for me, and it was 5.
Yeah.
And we've got some good gigs coming up.
We do.
Going to a gig this Friday. We're going to say it now. We're going to talk about it next time.
Friend of the pod.
Yeah.
Mitch Guyett, Rutherford Jazz Trio we've talked about before. They're dropping... Mitch messaged me the other week. They're dropping 6 singles in the next 2 months or something crazy. So I'm so excited. Plenty of new tunes from them. And we're going to see them on Friday night.
Yes, if you're in Brisbane, want to see some
hopefully
Yaz,
we can squeeze this edit out before Friday night.
Yeah, so it's Friday. So we're probably uploading it Friday. So if you hear this now, come to the junk bar tonight.
In Brizzy, it's one of the best live shows you'll see.
It is just crazy good.
Yeah.
We've got other gigs coming up. We'll talk about that in our next pod in 6 months' time.
Yeah. We probably need to keep trucking. I don't know where we are for time.
Okay. 53 minutes. Okay, that's good. It's fine. It'll be a slightly long one.
Oh, it's time for you to talk about
Alder Falls. How do I make this quick? Alder Falls has been busy. We are finally...
There's a single coming out.
There is a single coming out.
Yeah.
2 weeks today, Wednesday the 17th of June. So we're filming this on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
It has been a long time coming, but Alder Falls has been so... There's just been so many things... What's the irons in the fire? Is that the...
Yeah, lots of irons in the fire.
Lots of irons in the fire, and just things have had to... Lots of waiting that has had to happen. And we were just blown away. Like, we released our last big single. We had a little B-side single that we released in August last year. But our big sort of main Out of Fall sound, like proper single that we pushed crazy, was February last year. So it's been over a year. And a lot of that was just finding the time to write and have the creative space, because we were just blown away by the growth we got on Instagram last year, that we were like, right, well, we're going to play some shows and do a tour. That was a tour that was just sort of so sporadically from May to November.
Yeah.
No, May to September. That it was like, right, we're getting to Sydney and we're getting to Adelaide and Perth and whatnot. That we just had no time, because it was so spread out. There was always a gig that, like, you just had to put your time into and whatnot. So did not write any music. And so Nathaniel and I just had to say to each other in September, we've just got to stop. There's no more gigs, no more chat of anything like that until we can sit down and get a handful of... We've got to finish writing this current EP and get a handful of tracks written. So that's what we did, and we've been busy doing that. It has been amazing working with... we've been working with two amazing producers, a local producer here in Brisbane, Levi, great guy who just understands synth and sounds on a whole new level to me, which has been great to sit with him and get
some learnings.
Just learnings, but also just being able to, I trust you. Like, that's the sound we need, and you know how to get that.
Yeah.
And so we'll work with Levi sort of early in the process, and he'll help us get the foundations of the song right, and then working then with our mix engineer, who's also co-producing, Oscar, who is part of one of my favourite bands, probably my favourite Australian band, but one of my favourite bands ever, Holy Holy. So it's a great...
We've never talked about them before.
Never talked about Holy Holy before, ever. Yeah. They are very sadly on a hiatus at the moment, and he's living in London. And but...
You're lucky they're on a hiatus, because he probably wouldn't be doing this work for you.
No.
If they weren't.
So he has also put his hand up and has been also recording a bunch of guitars and bass and stuff for us as well in that co-producing
Raining
role.
on Nathaniel's parade.
Oh, yeah. Nathaniel guitar, Control A, delete, and just...
Just a lovely little overlay.
Yeah, just overlay this. But of course, Nathaniel's just like, of course, because it has taken our songs to the next level. And that's what you want with your producers as well. Like, you want them to be able to be invested and like the tracks. And Oscar's thankfully loved what we've done enough to be able to want to work at that level with us. So we have a new single coming out in 2 weeks. We sent off another one back to him today for a final little touch, which will come out in a couple of months' time, and we're now working very hard on the third and the fourth single as well for later this year. So it feels good to be, for the first time in a long time, to have more in the bank. Like, already, like, by the time in 2 weeks' time, I'll have this one finished. So it'll be, the second one's already, the door's closed, ready for release.
Have we got tour dates?
We have tour dates
released, or what have we? Do people know?
We are going to announce them the second single.
Okay,
but we have
so
a tour
way away.
in November and December.
I can confirm there are dates.
There are, and
but they're secret squirrel at the minute.
And it's both exciting and extremely nerve-wracking, because we've booked venues that are kind of a step up from where we were last year.
Some ambitious venues,
particularly Brisbane. Out of Falls has also been recently started to work with a person in the industry, Jess. She has been amazing to work with. She's part of our team now, and she has been great to work with, from just that person who has a lot more connections within the industry. So we are self-managed. We're still self-managed and self-funded, but it's been great to have someone that has wanted to work with us and believes in our music and wants to see us succeed. So is being that industry connection that is, fingers crossed, working to help us get, connections with potential booking agents and, one day a manager or a management company. shopping our singles, to radio and things that are coming up as well. So helping us get festivals and music conferences and things like that, and just giving us guidance. So that's been a really great thing the last
huge
2
development.
months.
Yep.
Yeah, and just sort of having her belief in, you're booking these right venues and you're doing the right thing, and this is great. And
someone who seems to be firmly in your corner.
Yeah,
it's
so
nice.
that has been very good. So lots of things. I can say we've got a single coming and lots of new music and a tour in December, which we'll announce very soon.
But no flautist, unfortunately.
Well, you haven't picked it up, have you?
Sausage fingers, Wallace.
Just sausage finger, Wallace.
No flute solos. No flute solos on any upcoming Alta Falls singles.
But yeah, it's been good. It's been so busy. It's just you can't explain it enough. The time and the stress and the energy and the everything that goes into trying to pull it off.
Yep, it's huge undertaking.
It's good. We've been having some good chats.
Yeah.
So it's exciting. 6 months ahead.
It is. It is exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a little Outer Falls update.
I'm unemployed in December, so we're really counting on Outer Falls.
So the one gig we've got in Brisbane.
Really counting on Outer Falls being able to pick up a full-time merch manager in January 2027. We'll see.
We've got one more thing, just a little. Do you want to say the little? I guess I
can't see the whiteboard from
just
here.
Just a little bit of sad news. We've spoken about it on the pod a few times when music venues and festivals and things don't get renewed or they get cancelled.
Yeah, it was just weird. Just it popped up. I don't know what the future of festivals looks like. So Red Hot Summer's just toured, and it's extraordinarily successful. It's bands, but it's just one stage, and it's a touring festival that happens just one day, one stage. But the multi-day festivals, it almost seems like it's never going to be bankable again.
Profitable.
They're just dropping like flies. And Blues Fest this year, within 3 weeks, they cancelled it 3 weeks out. So it was just a strange thing that it got left so late, but then people are sort of counting on that because people are buying tickets late now, so they might have been hedging their bets a bit. But it's just not. They've lost money the last several years, and I think one of the things is so many just trying to bankroll big international bands to do that stuff where it's shown that Australian bands can hold. I don't know. I feel like maybe the new way might be to have more local stuff.
We've spoken about this on the pod before, but I think it comes down to part of it is the international touring acts that come to Australia. And there's that law now where they have to have an Australian support.
Yeah.
Is it every state that's come? Has every state got on board now?
I don't know that they have. Definitely it was New South Wales, wasn't it?
Yeah, you have your big, massive international, like your Ed Sheerans, your Taylor Swifts, your Olivia Rodrigos of the world that come and can, without even blinking an eye, play, Oasis, another example.
Yeah.
Just set themselves up in 2 major cities so that it saves them money. They know people will travel.
Yeah.
And they can charge anywhere from $200 to $500 a ticket.
Yeah.
And know that people will pay that
on
top of their accommodation and travel and all of that. And that's fine. Good on them. Well done. But that is on the opposite end. You've got independent small bands that are struggling to go, well, really, we could probably make this profitable if we could sell $40 to $50 tickets, but we've got to get people in the venue, so we've got to sell $25, $30 tickets. And it's such a slog to try and get that. And it's like, well, hang on, this is probably a tenth of the cost, if not more. It's an interesting topic. The independent and smaller band and smaller artist scene is definitely struggling.
And I think with festivals, if they have a big headliner coming out, it also depends on the contracting. Are they allowed to play other shows when they're here? Because if they are, a lot of people won't go to the festival.
They won't because they'll see them.
The
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And that's a huge thing, but also just literally the price.
It's hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
But yet an opportunity for a small band to play will probably... if you on an application process, you might put, look, for us to fly to Melbourne, we might ask $2,000, which will literally cover our costs, nothing more than that.
Yeah.
And I was like, we don't have the budget to pay you that.
Yeah.
And it's just like, well, hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that festival I went to where Chapel Rowan, what's that big festival that I went to earlier this year? I'm such an old person for not being able to remember this because it's a young person's game. But that festival toured very successfully to capital cities around the country. But Laneway, Chapel didn't play. I don't know if it was contracted or if it was her team's decision, but didn't play any other shows. So the
majority of people. Well, you went to see her.
I went only to see Chapel, and I didn't enjoy anything else I saw that day. So I paid a lot of money just to go see Chapel. But again, that was a one-day festival, multiple stages, but only a one-day. I think the multi-day festival might be a thing of the past. Yeah, we'll see though.
Brutal.
We shall see.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Scoot, 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 scoot. It's the shoot pun of the week. Scoot.
Is that only the second time we've used it?
I think maybe, and it's just better than any joke I'll ever tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we did the test, when we did the test sound on it earlier, I'd forgotten.
I've written down 2 jokes because I don't know, just sometimes. Well,
because sometimes one shit joke's not enough.
But I thought, like, I don't know if I want to tell you both. And no, I'm just. So we went and saw Katie Tunstall. Right, we're big fans, and she's from overseas. Like, it's quite cold. Why did Katie Tunstall just unexpectedly fall over?
I don't know.
Well, it was suddenly icy.
I like that. Bottom left.
Okay, I'll leave it at that. I'll save the next one for next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
Scoot, 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 scoot. It's the shoot pun of the week. Scoot.
Is it my turn to tell a terrible story
I think
now?
so, yeah.
I don't know if I can reach from here.
I'll
You
do
might
it.
have to do it for me.
From the pouch.
Take us back, Wallace.
Yet
Take us back.
again, Katie's bringing something from the pouch that she thinks she might have already taken out of the pouch, but maybe it's been out for so long that it's put itself back in. So we'll see. I want to draw from the pouch this week the time. Oh God, I'm almost certain I've done it now. The more I try and tell
You have.
it.
I can tell what it is. No, I don't.
Matt and I played several years we've done lots of different fundraising type events over the course of our playing music together, and there was one particular one that we did for a few years in a row. And I want to draw from the pouch the time. I won't mention the organisation or anything.
This is one where it's happened twice? 2 different fundraising things?
At the same event, but 2 different years?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Is it? Okay.
Have I? Oh, okay. We'll see if you're thinking of the same thing.
Yeah.
So I want to draw from the pouch the time we had just finished a set on what was always the world's smallest stage, with us trying to fit in with a million other things on the stage. And I took a step off the stage and the steps collapsed. The staging steps collapsed under me, and I absolutely reamed myself on the staging.
This is at the start of the night as well, just after the well.
Yeah,
like
sorry, it wasn't our first. It was just a sound check, wasn't it?
No, this was it was
Oh,
the
people
night.
saw it?
Yeah, this was
Yeah.
after everyone had seated, and we were just the official
so
welcome.
I stepped off the stage, absolutely reamed myself.
Probably 300 people there.
Yeah.
Oh, more probably.
And just scraped all up my arm and all down my back. And someone had put the staging together incorrectly, like the step was actually not locked in or something. So it wasn't user error. It wasn't my fault. The step collapsed. I went down like an absolute log. But the worst part of this story, I mean, that was horrific. And I went into like full shock.
It wasn't
and
great.
just went out the back, and I was really angry, and I was all sorts of emotions.
And also just embarrassed that 300
so
people just
embarrassed,
saw you stacked.
and in a lot of pain.
You were in a lot of pain.
And so the staff were sort of running around a little bit trying to help, and I got this ice pack given to me to put on my back, which sort of helped it feel a bit better. But the problem was when we had to stand up for our next when we had to stand up to do our next set, I said to Matt, Matt, I think the ice pack might have leaked. Can you check my pants? And I was wearing yellow pants. I was wearing black pants. It would have been fine.
I need to stay corrected. I thought these were two separate things. No, it is the same night, so it does only happen once.
Oh, yeah. I've had another little trip on that stage another time. But yeah, this is all the same night. And so I was wearing yellow pants, so any sort of liquid just showed up straight away. And I asked Matt to check, and he walks behind me and was just like,
I sent you a photo.
There's no good way to tell you what's going on back there. He took a photo and showed it to me.
It was like dry cheek, wet cheek.
It was just, for those on YouTube, like it was a patch of water.
It was
just like my entire left butt cheek looked like I was just leaking. And we had to walk back out in front of all those people. And I'm saying to Matt, you walk right behind me. Don't you just cover. And
I've never seen you sit down on a stool so quickly in my life.
Oh, man. It was the worst night from beginning to end. I hated it. And we have never been back.
No.
Since that night. So, yeah, we've never gone back to that venue. Because it wasn't the people that we were supporting there's problem. It was the actual venue. It was the people that set up the staging. And it was just incredibly lucky that I didn't really, really hurt myself because I was wearing heels as well. I don't know how I didn't. It was, so that was what I was doing. Just another horrifically embarrassing moment of me in front of a crowd trying to sing.
You haven't said that on the pouch. So
as though I had wet my pants. So
well
that
done.
is from the pouch.
From the pouch.
That's it, eh?
Mate, that's a lot of gig chat. I don't know. We might think of some other little gamey things to do next time, maybe.
Yeah, I was going to do...
Unless it's November when we're recording.
I mean, it might be. I mean, have fun in the winter. I'm in hibernation now. Yeah. No, we've got some gigs. We'll. I know we said this last time, but we'll make it happen.
Yeah, we will. We should.
I've got a single coming out that's just... I'm not going to be busy at all.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
No, we'll be good. We'll be good. Thank you, everyone. We'll be back whenever we're back.
Yeah,
I guess.
hopefully it's quicker than this time.
Yeah, and to all 17 of you that listen, that's probably a stretch.
Skippy Annie told me I had to tell you about the wombat I saw in Tasmania. Just on an end note.
Oh, the wombat.
I saw a wombat. You might have seen a photo of him on the socials.
I think we talked about this on the pod last time. How you went and fed it and you got it was just you and
this
Anna.
was just in Tassie.
Oh, just recently?
I just literally met a brand new fresh wombat last week.
Yeah.
Just greeted me as I walked into camp in the wilderness.
There is an account, a social media account. I can't remember his name, so this is a great chat. But he's got those awesome white dreadlocks. But he's a farm.
And his daughter's in a lot of the clips too.
Yeah, and he just has these baby wombats.
Yeah.
You've seen and he's such an ochre,
He's amazing. He rescues animals.
Yeah.
And
What
rehabs
are you doing?
them.
okay, you know.
Yeah, I do. I follow him. It's amazing.
Yeah, he's so good.
Can't remember who it is either.
Yeah, but he's good. Anyway,
freshie in the wild.
Oh, that's mint.
Yeah, it made my day. It made my year probably, really, if I'm being honest. It was the most soul-glorifying moment. Soul
glorifying moment. Just like that time we were at a camping ground and that koala came out.
Yeah, koala just sauntered into the middle of our game.
Finska.
Yeah. Nature.
Would have been helpful if you knocked that 10 over, mate, but that's fine.
That's right, as you were though, mate. As you were, buddy.
Go on. Oh, I'm only here for the gum leaves.
Nature.
Could have... No, I was trying to make a terrible pun there. We'll move on. I'm not going to try. Okay.
Yeah, we're done though.
We're done. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Just have a wonderful couple of weeks, I guess, and we'll see you soon.
Bang. Sounds good.
Bye.
Ciao, ciao.